Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Miami's offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the field. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You may get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the Hokies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Turning it on. Quick step and go. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Knocked down for the tackle. Guys, you have to believe Virginia Tech has had this one circled. Just last year, they were victims to the lunacy and perhaps questionable calls that Miami was able to pull it out at the very end. The Canes just did that over and over again.
And Miami did it all year long. This was kind of the start of it, right? The Hail Mary, the review, like, was it really a catch? Was it not? I kind of thought it was a catch. I thought it should have remained on the field. And I got a feeling, Jesse, Virginia Tech fans probably didn't forget that.
No, and the players didn't either. You know it. They're fired up, ready to go in this one. You think back to that game, how good Cam Ward was late in it. Can Carson Beck be that guy in this one? Because you know Virginia Tech showed up here to take this thing all the way to when there's zeros on the clock. They're going to be ready to roll.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Finds his big tight end. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Smashes in between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Beck. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And again, stops right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. Hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. this Hokie offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got the quick completion. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
To the air, it's Drones. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. QB draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance, you're not going to get the first down. I think you just keep your points. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Looking for a man, it's Drones. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Great job by the back on the option.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back in with a walk-in.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Caught close to the marker, it's Bauman. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his...
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air, it's Beck. Fires left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Caught over the middle. It's Marion. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a space. Setting up the screen. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Find some fresh air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 30. Yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass. It's throws. The short hands. It's Green. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Daniels. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Makes the catch. It's Lyle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lyle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Using the quick game. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lyle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
From the gun. Here's some pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll bring it out. It's Holloway. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Drones. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quick handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Hurricane! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Finds his man. It's Bennett. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To throw, it's Drones. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Drones. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Fires to the middle. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Pressure coming. He turns that loose down the right side. All out of space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone.
Number 45, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The quick out. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a connection. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this. As they move the chains on 4th down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hokies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Time to take a shot. He's got it! Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And the Hokies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Complete out of the backfield. Turning it on. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice. Blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Takes the easy one to the back. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give and tick, 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 tick. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Holloway. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Under fire. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the wide receiver. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hokies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's taking a deep shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Backs looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Coming out with it, it's Holloway. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard.